Carrie by Stephen King. Author's note. This is for Tabby, who got me into it and then bailed me out of it. Part 1. Blood. News item from the Westover, Maine Weekly Enterprise, August 19th, 1966. Rain of stones reported. It was reliably reported by several persons that a rain of stones fell from a clear blue sky on Carlin Street in the town of Chamberlain, Maine, on August 17th. The stones fell principally on the home of Mrs. Margaret White, damaging the roof extensively and ruining 2 gutters and a downspout valued at approximately $25. Mrs. White, a widow, lives with her 3-year-old daughter, Carrietta. Mrs. White could not be reached for comment. Nobody was really surprised when it happened. Not really. Not at the subconscious level where savage things grow. On the surface, all the girls in the shower room were shocked, thrilled, ashamed, or simply glad that the white bitch had taken it in the mouth again. Some of them might also have claimed surprise, but of course their claim was untrue. Carrie had been going to school with some of them since the 1st grade, and this had been building since that time, building slowly and immutably. In accordance with all the laws that govern human nature, building with all the steadiness of a chain reaction approaching critical mass. What none of them knew, of course, was that Carrie White was telekinetic. Graffiti scratched on the Barker Street Grammar School in Chamberlain, Maine. Carrie White eats shit. The locker room was filled with shouts, echoes, and the subterranean sounds of showers splashing on tile. The girls had been playing volleyball in period 1, and their morning sweat was light and eager. Girls stretched and writhed under the hot water, squalling, flicking water, squirting white bars of soap from hand to hand. Carrie stood among them stolidly, a frog among swans. She was a chunky girl with pimples on her neck and back and buttocks, her wet hair completely without color. It rested against her face with dispirited sogginess, and she simply stood, head slightly bent, letting the shower splat against her flesh and roll off. She looked the part of the sacrificial goat, the constant butt. Believer in left-handed monkey wrenches, perpetual foul-up, and she was. She wished forlornly and constantly that you and I had individual and thus private showers.